Hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm Perry, writer and illustrator of the Floof and Feathers webcomic, a slice of life series based on our real life pets, and I love making digital art. And today we're drawing this month's mobile wallpaper for Patreon. This month, not surprisingly, or at least I hope not, I went with a Valentine's Day themed mobile wallpaper. I figured that seemed pretty appropriate for a monthly themed drawing just because uh, Valentine's Day is the biggest holiday of the month. It's really the big thing in February. Not really much else going on to talk about, especially here in Northeast Ohio this time of year. It's all just snow and ice and cold. And hey, Valentine's Day is in there. There's something to celebrate. That's been sort of my main theme with doing these monthly mobile wallpapers ever since I started doing them. At least for now, the focus is trying to draw something based on whatever the biggest holiday is, or otherwise the biggest sort of seasonal celebration of the month. That's what I did with, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Day. The only ones I haven't been able to do that so far were August and September last year, just because there's not really a big central holiday celebration to really draw anything for. I think the ones I did with the catching fireflies and having coffee, that was still nice, but whenever possible, or at least so far, whenever possible, when there's been a big holiday celebration, I try to draw something to reflect that, something seasonal that people can easily recognize. That's why you'll see here Finnegan has, or what will be Finnegan, has his angel wings and wearing a little Cupid diaper behind the banner that he's holding up. Same here with Pippin. I decided to draw both of them actually as the Cupids for Valentine's Day. You might think that that would make more sense for it to be Olivia, since she actually does have wings and can fly. And you'll see her drawing coming up in just a couple of minutes here below Pip. But again, at first you might think might make more sense for her to play that role. But I decided not to do that for this drawing for a couple of reasons. First of all, that would have been maybe just a little too obvious, a little too on the nose to have her be Cupid, since she is the bird and has wings. And also, really, I think that Finnegan and Pippin just have that sweeter, better suited temperament for that kind of role. If you know anything about Olivia, if you've read any of the comics, you've seen her antics, then you know that she's very sweet in her own way. But I do lovingly and not entirely jokingly refer to her as my fluffy little demon a lot of the times, simply because that's what she is. She is not at all the sweet and innocent Cupid type that you would expect for a Valentine's Day drawing. So it really just would not have made a whole lot of sense to draw her as an angel, because quite simply the reality is she does not fit that personality type at all. And I would rather have my art, as much as it can, try to reflect some semblance of reality, or at least be based a little bit in the reality of what these animals are actually like. So that's why I simply drew her, as you can see here, just sitting in the cloud with a smile on her face and holding a nice big Valentine's Day card in her beak. That seems to be more her style. Now, in reality, of course, if given that Valentine's Day card, within 5 seconds, it will be a pile of shredded mulch on your lap. But, that's all part of her charm, I suppose. As we come to a close, just want to throw out a reminder, the final version of this mobile wallpaper is available on Patreon now for this month only, so make sure you pick up a copy now while it's still available. If you enjoyed this video, then why not tap that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up? It truly does help my channel so much. You might also want to consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/floofandfeathers, as well as visiting my main website and giving me a quick follow on social media. Links to everything are in the description below. And be sure to leave a comment letting me know what you'd like to see in the future. And with that being said, thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.